Frequently asked questions about the Stardew Valley map, part 1. Question 1, how am I constructing the map? The technique that I am using is known by a couple of different names. I usually call it tapestry crochet, but I have also been directing people to look up pixel grid crochet on YouTube. I think that that's a really good visual example of what I'm doing. Intarsia is also an applicable term. I usually think of knitting when I think of intarsia, but it's also used in quilting apparently, so it definitely makes sense to use it with crochet. In addition to that, I am using single crochets, full strand of embroidery floss, no splitting, and I am turning my work, so I'm not just cutting at the end of every row and only working on the right side. I'm flipping that bad boy. I've also had some people ask about working from the bottom up, I guess why I'm doing it that way. That's just how I crochet. I don't really have a good reason for it. That's just how I do things. Question 2 is a pretty popular one. What size hook am I using? So I am using a 1.3 millimeter hook. I will put a visual example up on the screen here for you. Here is a 4 millimeter hook and a 5 millimeter hook next to the 1.3. You can see how small it is. Question 3 is another big one. Why am I using embroidery floss? I kind of have two main reasons. The first one is just that when I'm working at this scale, it blurs the details enough that you kind of don't notice the slight zigzagging effect that happens when you turn your crochet. When we shrink that down to a smaller scale, that zigzagging is less noticeable, is less impactful to the overall image. But then why not use a fingering weight yarn, which is comparable in size to embroidery floss? The answer to that is color options. The color sample book that I have, which I'm not even sure that's all of the colors that DMC carries, has 500 different colors in it. It's not just the pretty colors, there's weird warm grays and stuff that I feel you're less likely to find in yarn colors. I also do like the glossiness of it. I think it adds something. Question 4, where does my pattern come from, or what pattern am I using? I don't have a pattern. The reason that I have been introducing the project as crocheting the map pixel for pixel is because that's what I'm doing. I have the original artwork that Concerned Ape made pulled up on my computer. I have a sprite editor program that's just a free in-browser program that allows you to get down to the level of the individual pixel. I just have it pulled up in there so that I can use the pixels as my guide. I don't really have anything more sophisticated than that I'm doing. I have had several people reach out to me about cross-stitch patterns. Cross-stitch patterns would work just fine for crocheting. One pixel or one